morning, 3SV. It is the second last day of term 3. It is the 16th of September, and I hope you're doing very well. I'm sure you are. You guys have been fantastic. The energy that you've had in the Zoom sessions, the way that you've presented your work throughout the term, you have been amazing, amazing. And you've got fantastic parents behind you doing amazing stuff too. We know that. So really, really great job. Guys, today let's take you through the work. Nothing too tricky, so let's go through it. I'm going to get rid of my face as usual, out of the scene. Let's put me down on the other side today. Okay, it is Thursday, so let's scroll through and have a little look about what is going on. You've got a spelling game, which is again the bossy E, and the E at the end is making that one inside the word say E, its name, not its sound, E. So it's making it say E. Again, similar game. Go for it. You've done it before. It's not too tricky at all. Can. You've got your live stream. You've also got the reading, which is continuing with your Readers Theatre. So we would love, if you want to upload a couple of recordings, we would love that. Practice again those little scripts that are in there. Choose which one. Act it out. Use your facial expressions, use your hand gestures. Practice is really important. But of course, you don't need to know it off by heart. You can just read it read it like a little script. So don't feel as though you have to do it off by heart. You do not. But it's about acting it out and being part of the script. A little brain break today, which is a tree pose, so a little bit of yoga, just that idea of stretching right up, relaxing, feeling good. It's just a little brain break. Join. Now, this is painting with letters. So what we're trying to get you to do is to think of and use all the skills that you've been going through and learning about this term. We want you to imagine that you are inside a painting. So you can choose any painting you want. And we want you to look around the surroundings of the painting you're in there, and we want you then to write as if you are in the painting and you're going to write a letter. So there's some examples here of some letters. These are from 1862 and 1878. So you'll notice the different hand scripts and the curl of all these letters and the paper that they're printed on, all those kind of things, and you might be able to read those. So have a little read, get down close. One letter, it says one letter to a sister and the other to a brother. Notice the cursive writing and the language used. Think who you might be writing to while in character. So we really want you to imagine that you're in character. And so this picture is actually attached to those two letters, an older sister and an older brother corresponding with each other and via a letter. But imagine you can choose which picture you want to be in. You could use the one that's there, or you can choose anything you want. You're going to be the main character in it, and you are, who you're writing to. So you're going to have to address it, dear so-and-so, and tell them about your life. Go through the things, and it's giving you some little tips here. It says, think of the formality of the letter and the type of language that's being used as you write. What information is being described to you in this letter? So what sort of things are you going to be talking about? And this is the template. So write your letter on this. Remember, you have to use your best handwriting because it is a form of correspondence. You are talking to somebody, and Mrs. Phyllis and myself have to be able to read this. So we want your beautiful handwriting. And at the end, you're going to write either sincerely or from or love if it's somebody who you know very well. So a little letter, you're the main character in a picture. Choose a picture, imagine, write. You might need to take some notes and things like that, and write down a little message to that person that you're writing to. It would be great if you could get at least 2 paragraphs in there of 2 different ideas that you're writing to them about. So that is that. Us. What you've got is the maths. We're continuing on, so I hope you are able to crack the code of the last 2 days, and this is a bit different. Mrs. Thermo has set up a problem-solving activities, so you'll see they're all numbered 1 right through until 8, and have a go at trying to solve these problems. The way you can solve maths problems like this is you can draw a picture or a diagram. I often do that. If I can't work something out, I'll draw it out and I'll solve it through a drawing. You can list things down if you need to sort things through a list. You can make a table, which you might do if you're thinking of a data thing. You can think about a problem that you solved which was a simpler method and it was a related problem. Is there a pattern associated with it? Can you make a guess and then check? Guessing and checking. Don't forget the check. Guess is no good. You've got to be able to check if you're right. Experiment, play with different ways that you can solve the problem. You might be able to act out the problem. It's been something that we've been doing all week, is acting out. Maybe you can act it out. Can you work backwards to solve the problem? Or can you write an equation, which means can you write a number sentence for it? So all different ways of solving problems, and it depends on the question you're being asked as to the way you're going to solve it. So 8 fun activities. So see how you go with that. And in the afternoon, I have discovered that these sheets, the Science Week, has been attached to Thursday. It was a task for yesterday, so a bit of confusion there with the booklet. I've done the quiz online, you've done the quiz fantastically. This is exactly the same quiz. So there's no problem with how you do it, whether you do it in the book or you've submitted it online. It'd be great if you could have submitted it online. So if you haven't done it yet, go into the classroom and submit it online because the teacher is waiting for those there. Cooking. But in the afternoon, we really do have an assembly. So I don't think Miss Hollands is going to be book reading. I don't think she's going to have time. So I'm a little bit confused with that. That is still in our framework. Mrs. Stewart doesn't know that. But definitely assembly at 2:30. And that is Thursday, so not too tricky. Over to you. Look forward to our cooking session tomorrow morning. So let's see if we can get those coconut mice to look like little mice. And I hope they're going to be delicious. So over to you. Have a great day. See you tomorrow morning. Bye.